Good day, everybody. How are you?
Hey, good.
I got to change the music on that countdown. I am not a fan of that.
I like it. It's a little jazzy, a little elevated.
It felt a little bit like I was on hold with the phone company.
That's true. It did feel a little bit of hold energy.
Yeah, I'll find a song. It's tough because it's like it gets repetitive, and like I know some people are like they like their Walmart is racist, but then like also like some people
do not like it.
Some people do not. Right,
that's the internet for you, I guess.
Yeah, so it's like I don't know. The countdown is really just there. I would prefer to not do a countdown, but it's really just there so that apparently, like when we used to go live, like on the minute, it would take a minute for like the streams to start, and people are like, it's not working on Rumble, or it's not working here, it's not working there. But once I added the intro back or the countdown, by the time the show started, it seemed like everything was generally good. Is that a new mic?
It is. Like I haven't
sucks.
tested on StreamYard yet. Does it?
Are you using it? Can you tap it?
This happened to me yesterday or Monday.
Hello.
You are. It's a little quiet.
Oh, okay. I can turn it up. Okay.
Yeah.
Look at her knowing how to adjust her own settings. Melanie, I'm so impressed.
Yeah, she knows what to do. Yeah.
I actually never know what to do in this scenario.
Okay, is this better?
It could go up. It could go more.
Okay, more.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's better.
Okay.
Oh yeah, there's still crazy echo in there. You're gonna have to put like.
Yeah, I still have to put a rug down and stuff.
Yeah, it sounds like you're in. Actually, turn your volume down a little bit again, and I'll boost it from my end to see if that like doesn't make the echo worse. You know.
Okay, let's see. Okay, maybe this.
Yeah, and then I'll boost it on my end.
Yeah, it's a Rode.
Yeah. All right.
I might just get another SM7B because, yeah, this one broke. Sadly.
Well, the new ones have
a moving casualty.
The new ones, God, you should have just taken. I have all the ones still left from Amfest, like just sitting in a box.
Shoot.
The new ones have the. Do you know how you used to have to run it into like a cloud lifter and then run it into your? The new ones have the what do you call it? A preamp built in, so you don't have to use the cloud lifter thing anymore, which is kind of nice.
Yeah, I think my mix amp thing thinks that this is on a cloud lifter, but it's not, and then I just didn't have time to like do all of that troubleshooting right now. So I'll
Yeah,
try.
it's better than
Maybe next
yesterday.
time.
Incrementally
Okay.
improve. Yeah.
As long as it's better.
You don't want to
Yeah.
get better all at once. Remember that, Melanie. You got to set the
True.
bar low for expectations.
I'm having my my green shake today. I was feeling a little low
Okay.
energy. Had to be up yesterday early. Had to be up early again today. So had misses the quartering. Yeah, so mic isn't on. It does. It actually sounds like it's not on, but when you tapped it, I heard it. Like,
Oh,
yeah, it's definitely on. Yeah.
maybe it just sucks.
It's fine.
Guys,
Well, let's not
Melanie
get
has
derailed.
a new background this week. She can't have new sound this week, too.
Yeah, yeah.
Got it, chat. I'm sorry.
Yeah. The a lot of stuff going on today in the news, but I did want to kind of talk about, I wasn't going to talk about the Joe Kent stuff because I don't want to put Hannah Claire in a weird spot, and so because she's friendly with him, and so I kind of want to be careful about, like, I don't want to make it awkward for
Just
her.
because I'm
Or
friendly with someone doesn't mean you guys have to like the same person.
All right,
Well-
let's call him gay.
yeah. I mean,
I don't
You
even
would have
know
done
who
that
it is.
anyways.
yeah, I don't think the Amazon CBC ground blueberry shows won't deliver until April. There's more on the way. It's going to deliver way before that. Is that the big bags maybe? Because we just updated the bags, and I'll check into it, but I thought it was in stock. I'll double check. So we went on Tucker yesterday, and I have some thoughts. He floated a completely baseless. You add collagen to your drinks, like you get like the little.
Oh yeah.
Chalky, yeah.
Yeah, and I always think of it as like it's like candle wax or something like that, but it's supposed to be good for you, so whatever. So I went on. I decided today that I was gonna, like, I don't know, for some reason I just had like kind of an epiphany, and I was like able to see through what had been confusing to me for some amount of time, and like, the short version of it is that basically X is indeed fake and gay. Like,
Yes, it is.
this is something that I've been trying to, emphatically saying on the show for a long time. Like, this shit does not translate. Like, nobody in real life. Now, you could argue gas prices, yes, that has reached regular people talking points. But, like, I watched this Razorfist video today, and it was excellent. He's like, you could ask, he said something basically like, and that like opened my eyes. He's like,
Yeah.
you could ask 1,000 people on the street and no one would have any fucking idea who Ian Carroll is. Like,
Exactly.
it's like, and I was like, you know what? You're fucking right, dude. Like,
Yep.
nobody knows who this fucking guy is. Like, it's like a purely online thing. And like, so then, I began to apply that to a lot of the other stuff going on, like this fake mega fracture. It's just, I don't see it on the streets. I don't. People are generally like not super pumped about the Iran war, but people are not spurging out like in real life like they are online. It's just not the same.
Right.
And so it'd be like, because I still touch grass a couple times a week, like took Ruby to dog class yesterday. It's like, people aren't talking, like, people are talking about gas prices at dog class. They're not talking about fucking Ian Carroll. They're not talking about the mega divide. They're not talking, nobody there who knows who fucking Candace Owens is.
Yeah.
Like, this stuff just does not translate like at all into IRL. Like, sometimes it does break through. We talked about that yesterday, where like the Vivek Ramaswamy post that kind of broke through X, but most people don't know even who the fuck Vivek Ramaswamy is. Like, they're like, oh, is that the brown guy that was in the RNC? You'd have to be pretty politi-brained to like be dialed into him. And so then I watched this Tucker thing last night with an open mind. I already was very skeptical of Joe Kent. I know he comes across very smart, and I'm not saying he's not a nice guy, and he's a very nice guy, but it's like, he had like a dozen old tweets that were like, we need to go to war with Iran now. 3 months ago, he was on the Sean Ryan show saying Iran is a direct threat. Then suddenly 90 days later, he just quit and was like, wow, the Iran war is bad. I can't support this. one of two things is true, and I did invite him on the show. He's very busy right now doing much bigger shows, so
Yeah.
I'm not like butthurt about that, but it's like either he knows something that he's not saying, or this is I just feel like this is a weird grift. Like there's a reason he went on Tucker Carlson and Candace Owens to float that fucking Israel killed Charlie Kirk. Like there's a reason that he chose those two shows. Now he did agree to go on Mark Levin or Levin.
Levine.
Yeah, or Levine. He's like a Jew guy, I think, right? Like I don't watch his content, but like he's pretty
Jewish,
pro-Israel.
He's a radio guy. I mean, that's like.
Oh yeah, I'm not 70 and I don't listen to fucking AM talk radio, so I have no idea who that guy is. But I know he's got a following. I know apparently I know more about his dick than I thought, than I wanted to know.
Well, it's kind of like when people are like, they're not on X, so they get their news totally differently. Like there's a whole radio following that I'm sure you and I and Melanie are like, who?
Dan Bongino is huge on the radio. I had no idea. I had no idea he was a radio guy. I was like, oh, he has a podcast like on TV, but it's like
a lot of radio is like the early birthplace of podcasting. That's the reality.
Yeah.
Sorry, keep going with your point.
Yeah. I'm not saying I'm right, but I'm starting to trust my spidey senses a little bit more. Like, brother, like the internet's forever. 90 days ago, you went on Sean Ryan and said Iran is an imminent threat and has killed dozens, has committed hundreds of attacks on American soldiers. And then 3 months later, you're like, well, this is crazy. I can't support this war. Blah, 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 blah. So he either knows something that he isn't saying that would explain this crazy 180, or he's full of shit. Like one of two, it can only be one of two things. And it is entirely possible that he does in fact know something that we don't know and that he can't say publicly. But it's like, why did you pick Candace and Tucker? Like you knew where it was the Jews bullshit would resonate the most.
Yep.
And like, granted, they're also huge podcasts. So it's kind of hard to say like he only picked them for that. But to me, my spidey, my grifty senses are like, there's a reason he went on Tucker and Candace, and I think like I don't know, it's weird. Levin is on 500 radio stations. Holy crap. Okay, yeah, I'm sure he's huge. Yeah, I just talk radio is still a thing, and I'm not like, I don't mean to diminish it if that's how that sounded.
I mean, I'm being serious when it's like there are people who are influential on X that like a lot of people haven't heard of. There are people who are super influential on radio that if you're not a regular radio listener, it's not a to
you
be
could
rude.
apply, you could probably apply the Mark Levin thing to Ian Carroll.
I probably couldn't name all of the like top talent at Fox News, but someone who's watching it regularly probably could.
I couldn't even name one person that works there. I couldn't
either.
Is Hannity still there? Doesn't he work
Oh,
there?
you're right. He's still there, I think.
If he's gone, then I think I'm done.
But even like when I would even watch Fox News, no, Gutfeld. I think Gutfeld's like
there?
He's got the number one night show. He's got the number one.
I just assumed he would have retired by now, but good for him.
Greg Gutfeld? He's young.
No,
who are you thinking of?
I don't know. That's the thing. I'm also bad with like names and faces. So
yeah, he's got the number one like late night show in the country, like bigger than Colbert and Kimmel combined. Yeah, right. And if you think about it, that's on pay TV. So like, there's not a lot of elderly people who fell asleep with the TV on watching that. America said influencers, in quotes, fumbled a once in a century opportunity so badly that you almost pine for the days of MSM being the only option to listen to. Fucking agree, actually. Like this is like today was like a huge moment. Like I was just sitting at in my other studio and I was like, oh yeah, this shit is just bullshit. Like these people don't matter. Like Dave Smith gets a lot of likes on Twitter. He doesn't fucking vote. He doesn't bring in votes. They don't matter. Like if I go out and ask 100 people who Dave Smith is, they're not going to know either. Like they're not going to know who the quartering is. Like this just like this shit is like exclusively online. And so I sorry, I got sidetracked. I think Joe Ken is full of shit. That's what I think. I think he's full of shit. If you know something, he insinuated, oh, well, America assassinated. He insinuated that America killed Charlie Kirk so that we could go to war with Iran. And I'm like, my brother in Christ. First of all, if that's true, then if you say that, You have to prove it.
Exactly.
You can't just go on one of the world's biggest shows and insinuate that America killed Charlie Kirk.
Yep.
Get the fuck out of here, dude. And then and then of course if you believe that the Iran war, something so greatly changed and such a grave thing, and you weren't just reading the room like it looks like you were, then you have to tell us why. And he did none of that. He sat there with Tucker in what appeared to be extremely scripted, extremely softball. He did not explain why he changed his mind. He went on there, he's like, well, we can't ask questions about Charlie Kirk. My dude, Candace Owens has produced 10,000 fucking hours. What are you talking about? Yeah. What are you talking about? Like,
everybody I see who's running with that angle are getting tons of views, and I don't even know how organic they are and how much of it is just being boosted by Muslim propaganda. I don't even know.
I don't know. That's why I was like, it's all fake and gay.
It is.
Like there's nobody in the streets talking about Candace Owens' show about who killed Charlie Kirk. Nobody's fucking talking about that. So I don't know who's watching it.
We keep getting these different movements. Like whenever we had that Troon thing growing like crazy, and it was like online.
I never met one in real life, by the way.
Exactly.
Never.
And
never.
On social media, it was like people who were Troon advocates and all that were getting tons and tons and tons of likes and retweets and all this. And if you spoke against Troon ideology, you got ratioed into oblivion. And now it's like, okay, that just kind of went away overnight. And now
what a coincidence, isn't it?
It's all Groyper stuff now. Yeah.
But I think like
it was the number one thing for 4 years, and then it just disappeared
out of nowhere. Yeah.
I mean, some of that I feel like is
Melanie is in fact in a jail cell. That's correct. Yes.
Yes.
No, she's in a spooky lady cave. Just let her be. Some of it is like I think algorithm fed, right?
Chat,
like
behave yourself.
Rewards. The algorithm rewards like basically.
Well, don't call her a spooky lady cave.
I'm sorry. You guys are all people were messed up. I didn't realize how much I had to censor my speech, man.
Well, I'm just saying, don't get mad when chat.
I gotta make this point.
See, immediately, chat. Spooky lady cave. LOL. See, I knew it. Like,
see, that's why I don't belong on the internet. I don't keep up with the freaks. No, I mean, I think some of it is like algorithm driven, right? Like the algorithm and a lot of stuff supports the sideshow freak. So whatever is like the weirdest, most controversial kind of gets the most attention regardless of how applicable or representational it is of everyday life. So that's why I think you see some stuff suddenly flare up. It's like, they think it'll drive attention. And then when it reaches like max saturation, it goes away. Like when the Troon stuff became like, yeah, this is going too far. Of course, it sort of disappeared because we had reached consensus on it. I think there is for every, like, whether it's an algorithm or just a news cycle, like there is a push to have something that's going to make people feel like they have to learn more and keep clicking and going down the rabbit hole. As far as Joe Kent goes, like, and I am friendly with him. I've interviewed him. It's not like we're like personal friends.
Might be a night guy. And by the way, my opinions are my own.
Well, and that's like what I like about this is like, I like both of y'all's takes on a lot of stuff. And I think that I don't ever want to be siloed. With that said, like the Tucker interview, like, yeah, the Charlie Kirk stuff I get, like, it's not my favorite moment. I really like Joe's letter. I know that this, is kind of the controversial thing, but if you didn't say Israel, if you said Finland, if you said Taiwan, if you said this other country has dragged us into a war and that we didn't need to be in, I think that directness is valuable to the American people. Now, I can't support I don't know all of his reasonings, and I totally get the, like, if you're going to say something like this, you got to back it up. That's totally reasonable. But I like the directness of like, here's exactly why I'm doing this, as opposed to being like, for some vague reason, I'm stepping down. I get the, like, well, you said this several months ago. What's changed? And I believe that things could have changed. And in terms of like threats to America, like there are a lot of countries that I think are technically imminent threats to America that are like not getting blown up by us. I mean,
it really
let's talk about North
smacks
Korea that has a nuclear program. Like, I mean, surely we could do something if we wanted to there. It seems like there are a lot of factors that go into deciding what imminent threat gets imminent attention.
There's it really smacks of the WMDs,
right.
And
we've talked about this before. Like, I think that I don't like the like MAGA's dead thing just because I don't think it's an accurate depiction of what happens to these kinds of really influential political movements. But I hear enough people who are like, I don't really want to be in this. I trust Trump, that there was a reason to go. I want it to end soon. I'm worried about, how it's impacting the economy. I don't think it's polarizing people the way that maybe a news outlet might want it to. And so we're getting kind of this like, well, now MAGA's falling apart, so look at what Joe Kent is doing. Like, in another, if the polling had been different on the war, I don't know that Joe's story would have been picked up. It is a pretty high-ranking, significant resignation, but in some ways, I think similarly to like certain stories being pushed because they're catchy, this is getting a lot more traffic because it just has the controversy that people.
Well, because Israel, that's why it gets the traffic. It's because Israel, and like. And by the way, kudos to him. I would say, I do say for just quitting. Like if he didn't believe in it, maybe he found something that he can't say publicly or whatever. People are allowed to change their minds. And I do respect, him just walking away far more than like falling in line. Like that takes a lot of, standards and morals. But, were you lying 3 months ago when you said Iran has attacked the U.S. troops 300 times, or are you lying now? Like that I get that weird feeling. And, and even when the administration was like, well, he's under investigation for leaking. I'm like, of course, of course you say that.
Notably, after he posted this thing, now you're reviewing this. Like,
now they did come out and say, well, it was before he quit. I'm like, yeah, okay. Like, did he leak? Probably. I think everybody in DC leaks shit. Like, I don't even think that it's unique. They only have a problem with it because he quit. Now they're like, oh, you're leaking stuff. Like, are you kidding me? All these people leak shit. All of them do. Like, if he did leak shit, I'm not even surprised. Like, it's not even. But yeah, I don't like the, Charlie pulled me aside in the stairway and just so happened to add a level of credibility to the exact thing I'm doing right now. And he's dead and he can't.
Anybody does that. Like,
I'm saying
so
anybody.
Many people are like, and as patron saint Charlie Kirk, which I think is almost like, I don't think it's respectful.
Candace does it. It's
Candace
gross.
Does it. I mean, actually, have you been following that, like the Turning Point chapter at University of Arkansas?
Yes,
is,
I have the article here. Yeah.
Okay. I don't mean to jump topics. I hope it's okay.
Well, no, we can move on to it. Yeah.
They specifically say, like, the president of that chapter that's rebranding was saying, like, people are always saying Charlie Kirk would have wanted, Charlie Kirk said this, and it feels disingenuous.
It is.
I have been feeling that for months.
Erica Kirk can say that. No one else can. Because she would probably truly know.
Like, pull it out on occasion. Like, we can't have like.
Well, yeah.
I don't know. That's just like my take. Like, it's very. I think it's not great to try and like imagine. It's sorry. This is my.
Go ahead.
Kicking in. It reminds me when people are talking about like, you could upload someone's consciousness to AI and then they get to live on forever. But that's actually just the chatbot like guessing maybe what they would have said. Like,
it's not
that
you.
What we're doing when we're saying like, well, George Washington wouldn't have wanted you to buy a Volkswagen. You know what I mean? Like, you don't know. This doesn't apply. Like, maybe Charlie Kirk said that to Joe Kent. Maybe he said certain things to Erica, but you can't just read him into every situation with this. Like he would have wanted, because he's not here to voice his own opinion. That's just my take on it.
Yeah, it's really gross. You also find like people do that with Jesus too. Like
they do all the time.
It's like, dude, like I feel you're right up on the edge of blasphemy. Like, let's not invoke Jesus so that we have lower interest rates.
Exactly. We have the word of God and we have that. So if anything, if we're just going to be saying, well, Jesus would have said this, Jesus would, and it's not in the Bible, then maybe stop.
And you're making it up, T.
Yes.
Yeah. It's the same. They're doing the same thing. I'm sure they've done the same thing with lots of people through history. But
I mean, I probably
the
have
Kirk thing.
People like, I know that President Trump would really want this. And you're like,
right?
Do you actually get him on the phone and I'll believe you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and like, if anybody will tell you what they want more than anybody, it's Trump. So like, I probably don't have to guess it. So basically, this University of Arkansas Turning Point USA chapter disaffiliates. So meaning they're basically saying, we're still going to be like a Republican campus group. We're just not going to be called Turning Point USA. And
Young Conservative Revival now, which I thought was kind of a fun title.
Okay.
That is fun. Yeah. They say the chapter raised concerns about how TPSA co-founder Charlie Kirk has been referenced by the organization since his death. Statements like Charlie would have said and Charlie would have wanted. This is perfect lead-in. In many instances felt disingenuous and manipulative. These guys are probably, I wonder if they're more like the New Right or the Spurg right now. Like, I wonder if they're more like, we're young conservatives and we want to be anti-Israel. And that's why we're disassociating from. Now, he didn't say that.
Yeah.
Okay.
They didn't say that.
But it might be, yeah.
Yeah.
Or just like to be like any college Republican or Democrats, like to be a Turning Point chapter, as far as I know, you have to have like a certain number of events. You have to use certain branding.
Yes.
There are guidelines and, not unreasonable.
Maybe you don't want to do it.
Maybe you don't want to do it. Maybe there are things that are better. They mentioned that they want to get more involved in like civic or local and elections and things like that. So maybe just like being a Turning Point chapter didn't give them, what they needed to accomplish what their community felt like were the goals. It could be some ideological split too, but I think it's interesting because if Charlie Kirk's legacy is to empower young conservatives to be active and vocal about their beliefs, then in some ways this is still an accomplishment. Like, yes, they're leaving Turning Point, but they're still carrying out their values and encouraging people to get involved with local political groups. Like, that's a win for what he set out to do.
Yeah, I mean, he just said, we do not want to start this next chapter of our journey in conflict, he said, and still remain solely focused on our mission as it always was. Is there extra context here that I'm missing? Like, they just don't want to be associated with... The Hill article
links to a more local news outlet. I think when it says, hold on, I'll pull it up on my side.
I got it.
Okay. There's some more stuff in there.
Yeah. So it feels we have become consumed with metrics, creating viral culture moments and generally chasing relevance. We've become reactionary when we need to be proactive based. True. The chapter also raised concerns about how TPUSA co-founder Charlie Kirk has been referenced by the organization. This doesn't necessarily sound like, maybe they just want to do their own thing.
Yeah.
This doesn't necessarily,
crazy, right?
Yeah. I mean, I'm just glad there's a group of young conservatives.
Yeah.
Sure. But it's probably the Jew stuff.
Maybe they'll put out a policy platform. We'll check back in on this young conservative revival and see what they say.
Or maybe they found that like, hey, they did a poll and they're like, hey, we're all conservative, but some of us don't want to associate with TPUSA. They had some group that, certain members of it wanted that,
The metrics and viral moments thing is interesting because Turning Point does have a big social media presence. And like at one point I remember they had like a specific influencers program. Like if you don't feel like being viral is serving you, but that's like the ask that the national organization is giving you, maybe it's just that you're not aligned anymore in what you like want to put resources and time into.
Yeah. I mean, I think I think the statement is pretty classy, but it could be like kind of a micro, like just a small example of how TPUSA's without Charlie Kirk, is viewed by the youth, and probably, maybe they said, well, if no Charlie Kirk, I don't really want to be associated with it. And like, I guess I respect that as long as they're, as long as they're helping their community and being conservative and like, that's cool. You call it whatever you want, that's cool by me. And then, like you said, a lot
of people are saying like, Erica Kirk just visited this chapter specifically and they're like, they met her and it's over. But it seems like maybe this was like coming down the pike beforehand.
Yeah.
Because she at the time was promoting I think it's called Club America, their like high school program. So, I don't know that it's like, well, we don't like Erica, so we're leaving. It just seems like we want to do our own thing.
Yeah. The Netflix put out a new Scooby-Doo show, by the way. And the cast is all white.
Shocker.
Isn't that crazy?
What's going on? Now, this chick, I don't know if she's white, like Eastern European white. But this chick, 100%, she looks like a young Heather Graham. These two dudes are gay, guaranteed.
Why is Fred so young?
Yeah, why is Fred 14 and then his love interest almost 30?
I know.
Maybe that's just like
What
an
the
shot.
I don't know.
I don't know. It's really kind of weird.
This is a spicy headshot for her too.
McKenna Grace is she was like a very young child actress. I didn't even recognize her. I just noticed her name.
Oh.
She was in like a bunch of movies back in the day.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know her. I mean, I like to know her, but I don't know her.
This girl who's playing Velma, Fortson is an old English name, apparently. So
okay.
that would indicate white, but
Yeah, she looks like if you told me she was Iranian or something like that. But anyway, no black or trans.
Appreciate that. In the future, they'll be like, you have expansive future.
Yeah.
Also, like the guy playing Fred is 20 years old. He looks way younger, but he's 20. He looks 14.
How old is McKenna Grace?
Let's see.
Yeah, he does not look. I mean, look, they're not black or trans. W. Okay.
She's 20. She was born in 2006.
Oh, I thought she was like 35.
Oh, she looks older.
Yeah.
All right.
From
They're the
Grapevine,
same age.
Texas. Shout out to Fort Worth. Or I guess the internet's saying she's 19. I guess she hasn't turned 20 yet.
Oh.
Okay. Well, okay.
Okay. That's
Well,
cool.
I'll say this. Good casting, great casting, bad casting. Like, this guy is not Shaggy. Oh, because he's got a little bit of the lettuce head, cabbage hair.
Got slightly long hair.
Yeah, this guy's 100% not Fred.
No,
like,
he's not.
Fred's like a preppy like. This guy looks like a TikTok douchebag.
Yeah,
They all look like that though.
But Fred's supposed to be like waspy.
Gen Z. This is like the Gen Z Scooby Doo. Oh.
Are they gonna make the other girl get bangs and glasses? Because if she's like a glassesless Velma, I think I would riot like they race swapped her.
Oh
like,
yeah.
Yeah. She's got to have bangs.
Glasses. That's not acceptable.
Yeah. I would say.
Are you excited for a live action Scooby Doo? Because the
Nope.
one that came out in like the early 2000s is like the one for me. You know,
No.
like
I never cared about live action Scooby Doo at all. Ever.
Yeah, I never did either. I didn't even really care about the cartoon. Like, it was just on when I was a kid.
Something to watch, but it was like the same thing over and over. So it was like, okay, there's nothing else to watch. So
Yeah, I wasn't a big Scooby Doo. I watched it because it was on and it was a cartoon and I was a kid, but I never really connected with it the way I did with like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or like the Ghostbusters or stuff like that. Pokemon.
I like the cartoon, and when I was a kid, the live action with is it Freddie Prinze Jr.
Yeah,
and like those people came out, and I remember being like, haha, so hilarious. I don't know why we need a new live action Scooby Doo. That doesn't seem necessary, but
probably because they're about to lose a license.
Maybe.
A lot of shit gets made because of that. Like, Disney does that. They'll like put out, and the comic industry happens a lot of time. They'll put out like a comic book, like, who wanted this? Nobody. But if they let it sit so long, I guess like some of these licenses, they come up for sale, or if it's dormant, somebody wants to sell it. I don't know if you saw this Afro Man story. I should have covered it because it's actually crazy.
Yes.
Basically, cops were harassing him
a long time ago. Sorry, keep going.
Yeah. From what I understand, correct me if I'm wrong, we did talk about it, I think, when they raided him. But I don't know about the legal side. From what I understand, again, correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm kind of new to it. Like, cops raided his house for no reason. He alleges that they like took money but didn't return all of it. And so like he was breaking no laws. As far as I know, he's been convicted of nothing. He took all the CCTV footage and made fun of the cops in different rap songs. And then these pussy ass, dainty ass cops sued him for emotional damage. I'm like, dude, like, there's like one big fat cop that was looking at lemon pound cake, and he's
then
like,
he made a song called Lemon Pound Cake.
Yeah,
that was what I remember. And I guess he did some social media videos too.
Yeah,
I mean, so they said that he had like drug paraphernalia and like I think
it was bullshit,
like
whatever it was,
kidnapping.
Yes,
but his wife filmed them entering, and also they had like security footage in the home, like the way people have like dog cameras, and like. At one point, you could see, from what I remember, one of the cops like trying to unplug one of the cameras.
Lisa was another one. Yeah, these cops deserved it. These cops deserve to get ridiculed 1,000%. And the fact that they sued him was embarrassing. It was already embarrassing, like him clowning them. I'm not like an Afro man, like I don't listen to his music. He's the guy, "Cause I Got High" guy. Everyone remembers him from that.
This is like a good use of your platform, though. Like sometimes when people who are famous come on and they're like, "I'm being mistreated because I didn't get the first seat on
his
whatever."
suits, his suits were like huge American flag suits in court too, which I fucking loved.
He had like a MAGA crossover moment, right? Like somebody was promoting him.
Yep.
But I felt like, this is footage that was recorded in his home. Like it's his property.
Correct.
You guys entered. Like I was surprised they even sued at all. It seems obvious to me that you would lose this.
Yeah, that is a crazy. That seems like
I've never heard of cops suing, but I guess like not everyone who gets like unfairly rated by cops is also sort of a like niche celebrity.
Yeah, I mean,
not everyone writes a rap song about it. Like I guess there's like
some lawyer probably like can, because like at what point did they what grounds were they even suing on? If it's his security footage, they unlawfully raided his property, so he made songs about him and he used the footage and clowned him. Okay, don't raid his house illegally then.
Yeah.
Like, oh, he went on Crowder. Oh, nice. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it was such a weird thing. But anyway, he won. Rightfully so. Like, and every one of these cops should be embarrassed. Like, again, maybe some of them were hashtag just following orders, but the pound cake one was funny. And then he was like calling one of them a lesbian, stuff like that.
Yeah. One of them was like, "You implied I had been unfaithful," and that like, I'm sure that was not a fun conversation to have with your spouse or whatever. But also like, why did you guys do this? Because what I don't understand, and I just should dig more into it, is like what evidence they were citing to have their initial warrant for the raid, right? Like what what was there? Because again, like from the footage inside his home, now maybe he's got
they raided him in 2022 for drugs, trafficking, and kidnapping, and found nothing, and no charges were ever filed for it either. It was a fishing expedition, which is bizarre. Like, why? Those cops should be suing the police department,
right? Which I don't think he did. I think he's just doing, like, rather than spending money on a lawyer, he's just profiting off it online, which is kind of funnier.
Yeah. I think that's you have to play that "Hunter Got High" by Afroman. Oh yeah, that one is funny.
That's what I was thinking of when he was like, Hunter Biden. Yeah,
I don't know if this guy's like mega or not. He's just just kind of an eccentric dude. I mean, it looks like he has probably a $50,000 gold encrusted nugget of weed on his neck. So I'm not sure that he's a conservative. He's not a character
for sure. Does that mean that they should raid his house? Probably not.
No, of course not. Yeah, I'm glad he won. By the way, I know everyone's asking. Yes, I'm fine. So I was embarrassed that this footage got out on the internet, but I was out. I was walking around, and
Gil Levis and Skyfall. Gil, what can you tell us?
It's just I figure I just get out in front of it and just show you guys.
We're seeing the man coming out of the hole here. I'm going to come out to a wider shot as the man above him, the rescuer, the confined space rescuer there, went down twice into the hole to secure the man.
Huge.
Now they are pulling him up, and they're going to get
He's got to be 600 pounds.
In a short time here, but you can see
my guess is
pants coming off.
Yeah, of course. I'm guessing that they had the hole covered by this plywood. He just broke right through it. That's what I'm guessing.
He can walk.
He's not. He's being hoisted by a crane.
No, but like, so he was like rolling down the street and fell into this hole. Like, how did he get into position where this hole was there?
He is. He's huge. Maybe his like rascal scooter's down there too. Maybe he was on that and he like drove it over that, his mobility scooter.
Man.
I had like a fat guy fall moment yesterday. I was at the Humane Society, and I always try to walk Ruby around before training class because she's just too keyed up. She's too excited. Aww. And I was walking through the snow, and there was a ditch that was like 4 feet deep that I couldn't see. I just stepped right into it, and it went like all the way up like to my waist, and my foot like bottomed out.
No.
Like, yeah, and then fucking everyone saw. And I'm like, And then they're like, well, you're not going to sue the Humane Society. I'm like, no. What? But like, what the fuck? There's like a 6-foot hole here. And they didn't even have a flag by it or nothing. And it was covered by a foot of snow. Oh. I almost disappeared in it. And then like, you know, when you fall, like you put your arm down and like I put my arm down, my shoulder was killing me all night.
Oh no.
But anyway, yeah, he caused his own sinkhole. Yeah, poor guy. I mean, I am legitimately, it's a valid point. Like, everyone makes fun of like he's a gigantic fatso, but like, how is this guy walking around? Like, there's no way.
How did this happen? This person who seems to be so big it would be difficult to move, get to what, a construction site where they had covered a hole with cardboard? Like,
no, well, plywood, but yeah, plywood's usually good enough for normal people, but not, you know.
How did his arms not break off when they hoisted him?
That's true.
Yeah, because I'm sure, they just pulled him up by his arms. They didn't wrap it, like they didn't put it under his armpits. They just pulled him out like that.
Just like
probably couldn't get around him.
Hang off of a bar, that hurts. Like, I can't even imagine it that weight.
It's a carnival thing. Like, they do that to carnival dead hangs. If you can do it for like 10 seconds, they give you $100 cash or something like that. It's more difficult than people think. I also want to give a quick shout out to this stream's sponsor. You can find the link in the description. What do Musk, Zuckerberg, and Bezos all have in common other than showing up in Epstein's inbox? They're all multi-million-dollar bunkers. They have multi-million-dollar bunkers, and they're stocking them with gourmet freeze-dried meals. When billionaires inside and insiders stop buying art and trinkets and start stacking 30-year food supplies in their $50 million bunkers, it's because they know something we don't. Freeze-dried wholesalers lets regular people have access to the same high-quality, USA-raised, delicious freeze-dried foods at the top 1% are filling their bunkers with, except without the billionaire budget. Over 300 meals to choose from, grass-fed burgers, sirloin steaks, ribeye, scrambled eggs, pizza, and sushi. Even things to satisfy your sweet tooth, like Hostess cupcakes and pound cake. All freeze-dried to have a shelf life of more than 30 years. Stop stacking your food supply with chalky MREs because when shit hits the fan, food morale is one of the first things to go. Check the description. Visit freezedrywholesalers.com/quartering or click the link in the description and use code quartering for 15% off your order. The elites are already prepared. The only question is whether or not you are. Again, visit freezedrywholesalers.com/quartering or click the link in the description below. Yeah, check it out. Ooh. I always have like, I know Tim has a bunch of them too. Like those like buckets. Like I got my last bunch at like Costco or whatever, but like those 30-year buckets, but be interesting.
Like emergency foods.
Yeah. I had a sponsor one, so I'm like, okay, send it. And then like, I don't know where the hell to put it all. Like
but they do expire at some point, right? So if we hadn't had an emergency event where you needed to use them, is there a night that like kind of the way you have like a leftover night at your house, you like break out all your freeze-dried foods that are about to expire?
We do have a plan. Like, 'cause I'm not going to waste it.
Yeah. Sure.
Even if like, you know, let's say, even if I just eat the stuff that's good, like I'm sure there's some stuff in there that tastes pretty decent. Yeah. So, but then again, you know, most of that like MRE stuff is like loaded with salt. So maybe that freeze-dried stuff is actually better. I don't know. Had a Baconator last night. They're so good. I've never had a Baconator in my whole life.
Really?
Isn't it just a bacon cheeseburger? I mean, I've had bacon cheeseburgers.
Yes, but it's made specifically as a Baconator. It's got a tagline and everything.
I get it. Yeah, it tastes better. Yeah, because it has a fun name.
Branded.
Yeah,
it's true.
All right, well, yeah, I'm the asshole. I get it.
Supports a Baconator. That's what we've learned from this.
Well, hey, Wendy's, you know, I'll do ad reads for you happily. Maybe I can do a crossover with the freeze-dried company and Wendy's. And sell freeze-dried Baconators. Yeah.
This is $1 million idea.
Oh, I know it.
I like because I like the Dave Thomas Foundation for Adoption. I thought they do some.
Oh, yeah, they're a good one. Yeah, they are good. I have this other story that, oh my God. Guy on the subway today. I don't know if you guys saw this. Subway rider in Chicago. Just normal day.
Well, that was right. I ain't lying about shit I see. Bitch. I just got robbed by dyke white bitches. Every black bitch and nigga that kiss ass to white folks, I'm gonna kill them for real. I'm gonna kill your bitch ass for real right now.
By the way, he's armed with 2 hammers.
Right. Or I thought one was like an axe. A hammer?
The problem on the red line. We finna solve this shit. Mississippi nigga and fish can at the white folks. I'm finna get rid of this shit for work. A white bitch.
These people, look at this guy's face. He's like, God bless it. Here we go again. Oh shit, here we go again.
And I just got out of Stateville Penitentiary 2 days ago.
Oh, what a coincidence. He just got released from jail 2 days ago.
Oh, wow, no way.
Oh, yeah. Cool. Yeah, I'm sure he got released early from a similar crime.
Sounds like he's been rehabilitated and is ready to be released.
I want to live in a society where somebody just stands up and puts a bullet in him.
Yeah.
And then like people just go on with their day. And they just step over his corpse. It's like
that vigilante stuff can get so dangerous, you know?
I don't care.
Like,
you know what gets dangerous?
Like, you shot someone on a train, so I should shoot you. Like, I don't know.
Oh, it could, but I feel like this is not even an ambiguous situation. He's holding 2 hammers and has already made threats.
He's threatening to kill people.
Point, like, it's self-defense. Yeah.
Also, is like anyone on this train calling the cops? Like, that's what I wonder about.
No, they don't. They just wait till because he's saying, I'm going to kill white people.
Threats.
They're all black.
And making threats, and they're like, well, gotta go.
Didn't the cops just like watch a girl in New York City get burned alive on the subway? It's
yes.
Just, yeah.
She was already on fire when they got there, but yeah. I mean, they tried to ruin Daniel Penny's life because he stepped in. Like that guy almost lost everything. And who knows what the real toll was? You know, what he's up to these days,
This guy is making threats that, like, Jordan Neely was making threats. Like, it's a similar situation. I guess that was
are we supposed to wait?
Card, but like, I hate that it's like all these people are numb. They're like, I'll just look at my phone and ignore him. Like,
well, somebody's filming him.
I'm like waiting for him to snatch this person's phone.
Well, I was really hoping this video would end up with somebody just putting a bullet in him, but it's a train car full of. He's harassing this. I'm assuming white girl.
I ain't lied about shit.
And yeah, I mean, I'm waiting for more information on this story. Like, I'm waiting to find out. Oh, this is Jaquan Jacqueezy, and he's been in and out of prison 17 times. I mean, anyone betting against that?
Yeah.
You know, and then so we're gonna just wait until he kills Irene. Like, we're gonna wait until he kills a white person. And then people will be outraged.
Oh, yeah, that Irene situation.
But then, like, somebody else is going to be like, he's having a mental health episode.
I don't care.
To be compassionate.
I know. I'm not saying what's right or wrong. I mean, you're like more level-headed, but I'm
saying, like, the opposite response is going to be, like, weirdly to defend him, which is, like, I simply, you know, if you have mental health issues like this, you have schizophrenia, you've got bipolar, whatever, like, that is sad, but you should then, that's not an excuse to do this, is what I'm saying. Like,
that's one thing.
It's going to be ridiculous.
That's one thing, but he's also armed, like double armed. Like, you would kill somebody if you hit him in the head with a hammer.
Yeah.
Like, he has 2 deadly weapons in his hands. If he's just some schizoid saying that on the train, fine, just tase him and move on with your day. But like, I'm just done with this. I'm done with white people having to get killed by these people in public transit. Like, because what he's gonna do it. I'm telling you. He's gonna fucking do something like that because you know why? He probably wants to go back to jail.
Well, he told you he's gonna do it. Like, what are you just be like? Well, I didn't think he really would. He was just talking about it, carrying weapons.
Yeah, 2 hammers for no reason that were clearly just shoplifted from somewhere. Yeah, it just makes me think of this. You know, like it's, and then people are outraged. She was arrested 17 times before that, but this poor white girl had to die. You know, it's like I don't. It's very, very sad. But you know, I feel very lucky that I don't have to travel with public transport. That's crazy
too, because it's like all like one of the big push, especially with like left-wing people, is like, oh, for the environment or for community, it's better to take public transport. And like, I would love to live in a society where you could comfortably take the subway, but in a lot of cities, that's just not the reality anymore.
You can't afford to have a car in the city.
And to be like environmentally proactive or to be for community or whatever the justification for pushing for public transport is, you need to get really serious about crime. Like, you need to be so strict about this kind of thing, and they won't. The same people who want to have strong, lots of
MC hammers. Sorry, good chat.
No, keep going.
No, I said someone in chat wrote MC hammers.
Oh man.
You might be too young for that, but
No, I get the reference.
This, so we've had two kind of viral scenarios of women abusing their husbands. We had the Jerry O'Connell one that I think we all reacted to. Do we do that on Estrocast? Where Jerry O'Connell admitted that his wife and daughters they beat him because he said that, because he pointed out that the Democrats blew the election. He wasn't even up for Trump.
Yeah.
It was when the election results were announced, he said, well, they had no plan. And so he admitted that they beat him. Like, he was not joking.
Got physical with him.
He said they got physical with me. Not they yelled at me, not they had meltdowns. They got physical with me. You know, and like now he's basically quit doing podcasts because everyone's like, well, unironically, he got completely cucked by Bill Maher, who's like half a man. Because Bill Maher was immediately
Bill Maher's like, I would never tolerate that in my home.
Without hesitation. He was like, brother, I don't know about you. I'm not gonna tell you how to live your life, but I would never tolerate that. Like, in no uncertain terms. And you could just see Jerry O'Connell be like, yeah, like he, yeah, I mean, it's never happened, but like, that's a deal breaker if you put your hands on, you know, like any spouse, like, especially with the thing is, a lot of men suffer in silence when they're in physically abusive relationship with women. Women don't. Women often, well, they do, but like, women are treated very, very, very differently when they report it. You know, I've had friends, I had a cousin whose, you know, baby mama would hit him. He would call the cops and the cops would make fun of him.
Right.
Like, and he's like, well, what do you want me to do, officer? Because if I don't report it, because he was in a custody thing and she would get physical with him.
Right.
He's a big dude. Like, he would obviously never touch her. But, you know, let's say she hits him 10 times and then he pushes her and she falls down. The cops show up. Who's going to jail?
Right.
Every time, 100 times out of 100, the man is going to prison, and he'll have abuse on his. Oh, go ahead.
The highest rates of physical, like assault, domestic violence, and
lesbians.
Not like emotional. It was in lesbian relationships, and I think that's in part because like there are women. Like when you have little kids, you tell them don't hit, don't bite, whatever. But then at a certain point, like I think it's definitely boys. You're like, don't hit your sister, don't do whatever. So men are told like you're not supposed to be doing that. Whereas like I think women are like what they took away from the lesbian relationship, and there are a bunch of like female WNBA players who have domestic violence charges against them because it's like they aren't.
Amber Heard does.
Like, no, you can't hit either. Like you're definitely not allowed to do this.
Yeah, Amber Heard not only hit Johnny Depp, but wasn't she married to a woman and wasn't there a spousal abuse thing?
I think so.
I thought so, but
I think she had a girlfriend at some time and there was some sort of domestic abuse. Yeah.
Crazy.
So now we have The Bachelorette.
This story, can I just say, and maybe
Go
Melanie
on.
runs on a different part of the internet than I do, but like so many normal people are talking about this. X is talking about this. All of my social media platforms are talking about this because this Bachelorette is unusual because she got famous on Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. So she already had a big platform and also a baby daddy and some stuff. And so they brought her in, I guess, thinking that it would bring more views. That's surprising to me because I feel like the Bachelorette Empire franchise, you know, does steady business. But they had to cease production from what I know about this because even though she was at the Oscars this week, she made her appearance and then it came out that she has domestic violence charges pending involving her ex, which means that now people who are obsessed with this franchise are frustrated for a lot of reasons, but in part because they know that even though ABC says she found love on the show, she leaves that person to go back to the baby daddy who then this incident happens with.
It ruins
Melanie
the finale.
Why this is important.
Yeah.
See, it's really upsetting the Bachelor Nation.
Oh my goodness, wow.
By the way, I just want chat to remember when Hannah Claire lorded it over me yesterday that she doesn't watch trash TV.
I would never say that. What do you mean?
I feel like I was suggesting a TV show and you were like, I don't watch
I'm not
that
watching
kind of stuff.
TV right now because of Lent, but that's
okay.
That's good. Hopefully, I did not feel like I was lording it over you.
Well, I mean, I'm like
you should
always
feel bad
being
that you're not getting
sarcastic.
something for Lent, you terrible Christian.
How do you know I'm not?
Look, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's why that was in jest.
Yeah.
I love trash
Here's
TV.
the video, by the way.
This is called physical abuse.
And her kid is in the room, which in a lot of states escalates the charges.
This is all you can do as a man, too. Just take it and film it.
Oh my goodness.
She's trying to choke him.
Yeah. See, Taylor, this is all you do. It's the only thing you know how to do.
She sounds drunk to me.
I don't give a
Let me go.
Oh,
Stop.
uh-oh.
Dude, leave me alone.
Whoa, shit.
What?
And there's their daughter right there.
Your daughter is right here.
I thought I saw in one report that one of these stools hit the daughter, but I'm not sure if that's true or not.
That one just did.
This is insane.
Yeah, and if he didn't
We're
film that...
human beings, we have words. What is going on?
Yes.
And by the way, you know, you guys already know this, but like, if this is what we're seeing, this shit has been happening.
Oh,
this is not the first time.
Yeah, it's like the advice they give like people who are dating somebody, like guys of mine that will like hook up with a girl who's like cheating or something. I'm like, dude, what the fuck do you think you're doing? She's cheating on her boyfriend and now you're dating her. How do you think this is ending? You know, like like, and I've never been proven wrong ever. But this same thing, like she's probably been abusing him for years, or I don't know, days, months. I don't know how long they've been together, but
I think a couple of years. She had kids from a first marriage. They have one child together. So the daughter that's in that is like it's like his stepkid.
Yeah.
But also like the fact that she's doing it in front of the kid to me is like, this household must be out of control, you know? Like,
multiple kids, divorced, and will apparently beat you up. This is who ABC picked as the Bachelorette.
Which also people like some Bachelorette, I'm not a Bachelorette person, but a lot of my friends like it. And they were saying like there were a lot of other contenders that they liked more. So they didn't like that she was already like a reality star from somewhere else. And now it's like messed up the franchise. Cinnabon pulled out as a sponsor. A bunch of sponsors are walking away. Like and it should have serious consequences.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It should.
Right.
Yeah, this is crazy. Well, I mean, if they fire her, they shouldn't walk away. I never understood that.
Well, they've already filmed it. Like, do you air this whole season with this going on?
Oh,
Just
no,
take
you got to
the
cancel
loss,
it.
Take the L and go.
You cancel
do
it.
Something else. You can't.
Or you put out it. What you do is you capitalize on it. You put out a special episode talking about domestic violence.
Yep.
And then a clip show. And then you get into like these hard shows are not hard to make. Like there's infinite people who want to get famous. Start filming another one. You know, like
find love. There are infinite people who want to find love.
None of these people want to find love. Yeah.
They want to find money and
I
fame.
think I saw a percentage somewhere of like all these shows combined, near 0% of these people ever stay together. It's like almost 0%. And in fact, most of them are on the show as actors trying to get their acting break.
And a ton of them are already in relationships.
Yes. Yeah, a ton of them are. Yeah.
Love is Blind has like a 4% success rate I saw, which I was like, you know, and I think I do like that you're bringing this up because I think the fact that it is like a female perpetrator of domestic violence is really important. Of course, like I think I've known a lot of guys who are like, I don't know what to do and I can't talk about it because then I look bad. And I think the other component here, for me at least, is like this woman is doing this in front of her child. So like it's not like just because she's the mom, she's the best level-headed person ever, you know? Like they're both parents or both adults.
Hit me? Oh.
I think it was both of us. I don't know what happened.
Okay, well, but yeah.
You watching any of this stuff? Are you a Bachelorette, Secret Lives of Mormon Wives gal?
I haven't seen the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, but I used to watch Bachelor or Bachelorette on occasion, but I haven't in a long time. I used to really watch a ton of 90 Day Fiancé. That was my big trash TV thing, and then Married at First Sight. So
another classic.
Yeah, but that's another one where they almost all get divorces. But on Married at First Sight, like they're legally married.
Yes. Isn't that nuts?
Yeah.
I think that's
so it's like, okay,
I
now
also
you have to
think
get a divorce.
This is slightly different, but like I didn't live with anyone before I was married. And so when I look at these shows, sometimes I'm like, to go on the show, you have to agree to like live with your fiance you know? Like, I guess Married at First Sight, you don't live together before you're married, but like
that's true.
Love is Blind, that part of the experiment is that they like live together and get frustrated, which like seems like it's weird that it's setting the standard that that's like a compulsory step in dating. Now they have to like keep them together to film the content. Like if they live separately, they wouldn't get that, you know, it would be expensive or whatever, but it just seems like, you know, a terrible idea on a foundation of sand or whatever the expression is.
Yeah, it's rough. Guys, I'm working on my mic. I can't right now, but by next stream, hopefully it'll work. I don't know what to say.
My mic off, so we both sound bad. Would that be better?
There we go. And then we'll get Jeremy to mess up his mic, and then we'll all have a great time.
And chat will be like, "This is not worth it." No, I like a trash TV. Jeremy, you know that Melanie's a 90 Day Fiance fan?
Are you tattling on her?
No, I thought you liked that one. Why are you so aggressive with me right now?
No, I don't like 90 Day Fiance. I like Sister Wives.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that is your show.
Yeah, I like Now, that show's gotten kind of...
Didn't that guy lose all his wives?
Yeah, he's down to only one now. All of them have abandoned him.
The one staying?
And she was the last wife. So she was
the
one that already had kids and
dynamic, right? Like everyone's like, as soon as she came on the scene.
Well, if you watch it, she was like a COVIDian. Oh, she like that's when everything fell apart.
Marriage with COVID protocols, I would assume.
Well, it all fell apart. Honestly, I know people in chat are gonna act like they don't watch the show, but I know some of you people do. Once they all moved out of one house, that's when it fell apart. When they all lived in one house, they shared a space and it was working. But then they got TV money and they all moved into these McMansions.
Oh,
and
like
guess
a cul-de-sac, right? They had like houses next door.
Yes. And that was the day it all fell apart. Because these women were like, wait a minute, I don't fucking like this. Like, I have my own house now and I have my own space and and it all fell apart. That show and oh God, like Extreme Sisters. That one's amazing. I love that show. My Strange Addiction.
Is Extreme Sisters the twin sisters who have like twin husbands or something?
Oh.
Yeah. My all-time favorite is So I Married a Mama's Boy. That one is fucking crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, wait, how many wives did this guy have? 4? Yeah, 4. He had 4. But there are people that like, there was a show called My 5 Wives, and they're all still together. You know what? They all live in one house. They all stayed fit. Every one of Cody's wives got fat. They all like, you know,
except for the brown one at the end.
Except for the one that stayed around. The only one that stayed was the one that stayed thin. Mary was never really big, but yeah, she got catfished by a woman, and the whole thing was who was pretending to be a man, and then she went to meet him. Oh my God! There was some good. There was some
been going on for like decades, right?
Yeah, I don't watch it anymore now because they're very clearly it's like a reanimated corpse. It's like they're not even, you know, what am I even watching?
They're not a family, even like a crazy family structure.
Their just fucking like son blew his brains out. Like that happened this year. I was really sad. Oh yeah, speaking of that, you see Josh Duggar? I thought he was already arrested.
No, Joseph Duggar is the new one. Josh was the first oldest one.
So 2 pedophiles, one family?
One family.
Oh my goodness.
$100. Their dad abused them. I'm gonna bet you.
Did.
I'm gonna bet you that they were sexually abused as minors. Yeah, maybe not their dad. Somebody did. There's no, I mean, the percentages are unfathomable.
That's very odd.
How deep is your Duggar knowledge? Just
minimal.
Okay, so
I know they had like 18 kids, right? Something like that.
19. And it doesn't, I mean, that's so close, but I just know the show's called 19 Kids Accounting. So thank goodness you finally left.
Yes.
No, come back.
Now you get moved down to the bottom.
Oh.
Whatever. At least I'm here with the useless television knowledge today. I knew about Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. Melody's over here with her mic. She's trying to like trouble.
The struggle is real. It sounds better now that you moved it closer.
Don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah.
The So the oldest brother got arrested. He worked
I did get outclassed by someone in chat. Jeremy got outclassed by trash TV expert HCB. I did.
I have to have a beat. You know?
When you were beat, I was beaten by the best. You know, I can't. There's no shame in that.
You spend time. Like, you ever watch one of these shows and you're like, I should have done something more productive. Like, this is the moment where I can really redeem all this information. I know.
Well, now you could say, well, I came in. I used it as part of my job.
Yeah.
It's not like, by the way, it's not like I, roast popcorn and make a big event of it. It's like on while we're folding laundry or some shit. Like,
if
it's trash TV.
Sit down and watch it, I wouldn't care. Like, let people live their lives. This summer I watched The Bachelorette. I don't even know which one it was. My friends and I had like apartments very close to each other, and we would all go like make dinner together and watch it. And it was fun. Like, there's a place for this stuff. Yeah. Anyways, Josh Duggar is the oldest son. He got arrested. He also was the one caught in the Ashley Madison scandal.
Yes, I remember that.
Oh, yeah. And then this is like, I don't remember how many tiers down, but like this brother is 31 and that guy is like, I think 38.
But didn't 40. he had like a fucking child porn dungeon or something like that, right? Like
he was downloading porn on
in like the shed or something.
It was like the like tiny office on one of the family's used car lots. And he and his wife had like, as part of like trying to save their marriage, had set up like, what is it called? Like, angel eyes, guidance eyes, like one of these screening things with like blocks, all of that. And he was like going around it to access like stuff. And that's where he was arrested. And
so she knew he was into child porn and they were just trying to treat it.
It had leaked that when he was a teenager, he had like molested 4 girls, and it turns out 2 of them were his sisters. And like his parents took him to like a priest and they sent him to like reform camp. But like, the police were minimally involved. So that scandal broke. Then the Ashley Madison scandal broke. Then eventually, several years later, this child porn thing happened. Now this brother, many tiers down the rungs of siblings, has been arrested for molesting, at the time it was a 9-year-old in Florida, and he's waiting extradition.
It's coming out. Like, they're going to say that they were abused. I just know it. There's no way they weren't.
So here's the other lore. So the oldest one, Josh, was again Ashley Madison. Then there were a set of twins, and the female of this fraternal set of twins got married in the last 2 years and moved out, and she's had a baby, but she was in her 30s. And at the time it was like a big scandal, right? Because she's like, all her sisters were getting married at like 20, 21. And why was she waiting? And there are people now who are like, oh, maybe she got abused. Or maybe she didn't want to leave the house because she had younger siblings and was like,
ooh, that's dark.
Because she was even like in their house. Sorry, again, all this knowledge. They had like a boys' room, like a big room for all the boys and a big room for all the girls. And even when she was in her late 20s, she was still living in that room. And it like, at the time people were like, is she like Stockholm syndrome? Was she like, what's going on? And now
I'm that's what it was. Yeah, she was there to protect the kids. Yeah.
It was like, man, tough.
It's weird how like those, how families will protect people. Like, we now know all this is out, but like how much of this was, and they still try to keep doing the show, didn't they? Like they still.
The parents got like canceled basically because they didn't report Josh or take it more seriously. Yeah. And they did a spinoff with like 2 of the older sisters who had recently gotten married. But the parents, like, if I didn't watch it all the time, but I would see it on occasion. And initially it was really about the girls. And then it really did, like, the parents like reinserted themselves. And one of the sisters like doesn't really have a relation with them because she said basically like the parents did not pay them for all of the years.
That's why all the kids left Sister Wives. They're like, what the fuck? I never agreed to be on this show. Like, the second those kids would like turn 18, they left. Not a single one of them back on the show. By the way, if you look at the dysfunction in that family, they have one of the daughters trooned out. One of the kids blew his brains out. The other kid, like, we kind of know why these family things aren't natural. Like, well, now, granted, when you have 20 kids as a percentage, one of them will probably be gay or whatever it is, 25 kids or whatever he had,
One of the kids I remember, one of the sons, I don't know if it's the one who, took his own life, but said specifically, like, my dad just like was not around. Like, he was there sometimes, but I never got.
Are you talking about the
sister wife?
Yes, that's what he said.
And like,
he actually became a raging alcoholic, and then his brother found him too. Fuck, at least have the decency to like.
There's a reason that like families need strong moms and dads who are together, and like, I think you can have a big family successfully, but I don't think plural families, like in this case.
I stand on it never would have happened if they stayed in the same house. Because dad would have always been there. Then it went to dad came around once a week. Then during COVID, the dad basically banished his based kids because they clearly had some Republican kids who were not COVID idiots, and they were like, "No, I'm not." They're like, "I'm not fucking quarantining 7 days to go visit dad. Suck my cock." Like the dad.
Well, he
was
would have
like,
had to like officially pick a wife then, right? Like he's like, I'm going to spend 2 weeks.
He did. He stayed with
wife.
Robin. He stayed with Robin for like 6 straight months or something like that.
Oh, man.
But yeah, that's he's a shitty dad, and I feel bad for his kids. Hopefully the rest of them like turn out okay. Garrison is the one that shot himself. He was in the military. He had like a crazy drinking problem that they hid on the show. But unfortunately, suicide doesn't really care about that stuff. But maybe if his dad was around, maybe,
Sad, yeah.
By the way, did you see this thing in Japan today? There'll never be another Trump.
Well, one thing, you don't want to signal too much,
The question is, why didn't you tell Japan before they were on war?
Well, one thing, you don't want to signal too much, when we go in, we went in very hard, and we didn't tell anybody about it because we wanted surprise. Who knows better about surprise than Japan? Okay? Why didn't you tell me about Pearl Harbor? Okay? Right?
Fucking dark, Trump. I mean, I'll allow it. I mean, it was a great American tragedy. Some people believe that the U.S. government let it happen too to get them into the war, but I know there may be some soldiers will be pissed off about it, but dude, I mean, it was the ultimate layup. How is he not doing? How is he like? It was like I mean, what is he supposed to do?
I mean,
I'll be right back.
Yep. That says that's AI. No, it isn't. It isn't.
Oh.
I've seen multiple forms of this video. There.
He's asking me, do you believe in surprise? I think much more so.
Trump basking in his own joke. Guys, did you see that?
Like, hey, that was actually a good one.
Yeah, did you guys fucking see this joke I made?
He knows that. He knew that was getting clipped.
Yeah, that was. It does kind of look like he's green screened a little bit.
It
does a little bit. Maybe, I mean, this is.
They might both be green screened somewhere.
Yeah, because this looks a little weird, his head against that.
We had to surprise him, and we did.
But I mean, he said it. The mouth movement does not look like AI.
Right. Yeah.
So I mean, obviously, if he didn't make this joke, the White House would come out and say that he didn't.
Exactly.
No, I'm sure some fucking sandy vaginas will get mad about this, but I mean, come on. He could have been like, well, we didn't tell you about the nuke, the motherfuckers. Yeah, and the way he moved up in the chair. Yeah, you could see the moment. You could see the moment when the joke comes into his mind.
Better about surprise.
Wait, right. He's like,
when we go in, we went in very hard.
Wait for it.
And we didn't tell anybody about it.
There it is. He's starting to smile already because he knows. He's like, I'm gonna make a funny.
Because we wanted surprise. Who knows better about surprise than Japan?
Lee leans forward and gives it to him.
I love it. That's the people saying, "Oh, scan his brain. He's going through what they're trying to pull, act like he's going through like Biden was." It's like, no, he's clearly very witty still.
Yeah, he definitely
Biden
is.
could never.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, 100%. Hold on, I had this thing here I wanted to bring up too. Let's see. Oh, by the way, so now that we're down to just the hardcores, actually, do they still have us up? They might still have us up. Well, never mind then. I will say, wait. Oh God, I love the burnt peanut, man. He's just so funny. I know he's just a flavor of the week, but he's clearly base and he knows what you can't say.
Yeah.
It's like,
Dude, that tank that just killed me has their fucking pronouns in their gamer tag, which is cool. That's what I should do. That's what honestly, I wish I had that in my gamer tag. Oh, that's what I wish. Honestly, dude, I forgot to do that.
All right,
to do that.
Tank up. You ready?
You know, like he's yeah, he's funny.
What is this?
He's a VTuber, like a streamer.
Oh.
Who is probably one of the most popular out there. Like he's definitely like the flavor of the week.
He's
but
that peanut with the monocle. It's his son.
Oh,
yeah.
It's kind of like a Chet Hanks situation.
Yeah, they're just, you know, it's a celebrity family. And yeah, it's his son who just picked up gaming streaming. Yeah.
Oh,
that's
Melanie, you're so good at the lore. Great.
Yeah, right. I mean, Mr. Peanut had his brand deal.
Yeah.
And you know, now what is his son supposed to? He became an influencer.
Yeah.
Exactly.
What's like the lady who plays Becky from Full House, and then her daughter was a big influencer, and also they got caught in that scandal about college admissions.
Mm-hmm. I can't believe she actually went to prison.
I know.
Like, that was wild. I was like, there's no fucking way. She did time. She's like a year or two in
She wasn't
prison.
the only one too, which I like.
Yeah.
Sounds bad, but I appreciate it.
Yeah,
and you know where she makes appearances on the Great American Family channel. Like there's a Christmas movies with her. So like they're redemption arc. She did her time and she's out here making
her crime was like
business.
It's not like she killed somebody. You know, like
it's white collar. I mean, it's like photoshopping.
She was trying to get her fucking kid into college. Yeah, like I don't know. I mean, it must have been a little bit more than that to get prison time, but like, because I think there was like a whole ring of like
fraud. I'm pretty sure because it involves like basically money, like federal money from colleges to like get your kid a scholarship to be an athlete at like a school. I don't remember all the details now.
Yeah. All right. Well, I want to say, so we're adding this segment to the show. There are two ways that you can be a part of it. So every day we're going to take a viewer suggestion from the members Discord. And also I'm going to add on top of this and say, I will also use that same suggestion for at least one topic a day on my YouTube channel. So we're giving the viewers some control of the show. And there's two ways you can get in to the members Discord: by being a Rumble Premium member or sign up to Rumble Premium using my link in the description below. Both ways equally help the channel. So if you sign up to Rumble Premium, which means no ads, access to all the premium content on Rumble, and email me to prove that you're a member, I'll add you to the members Discord. Or you can go to thequartering.com. It's basically the same price. Go to thequartering.com and join as a member and get access to the members Discord. And if you don't want to use Discord, once you join, there's an email form where you can email your topic suggestions of the day. So I want to pull up today's topics, see if we have any in there. If you're in the members Discord, there is actually a room in the members area just called topics. And so I thought this is Hannah Claire's idea. I think it's really good. It promotes getting people in our members Discord where you do like costume contests and stuff like that. That was a lot of fun. And we need to get back to that. Pumpkin carving contests. Maybe we should do like an Easter basket design contest or something like that.
Fun, or Easter eggs.
Easter eggs. Yeah. Maybe we do that. But let me pull this up quick so I can show people where they can actually enter it. So you don't have to download anything to your phone either. Like you can just use the web browser and go there once you sign up. So if you join Rumble Premium or you join on the website, and I'm hoping that people will here's some of our costume contests. Yeah, that one was cool. This one was funny too. They had like the baby. I'm not sure what's going on. Yeah. Oh, that's what it is. A baby shield. Yeah. Yeah. And I gave out like, $100 Amazon gift cards or $70 Amazon gift cards. So we need to get this going because I'm sick of X. Like I know Melanie's back. So to balance the force, I'm going to be, backing off on X.
Okay.
So again, if you join Rumble Premium using our link in the description below, or you're already a member, you can email me at thequartering@gmail.com and I can get you access to the members area. Or you can go to thequartering.com/join and join today. And it supports the channel. It helps us have to do fewer ad reads and stuff like that. And either way, it helps us equally. Rumble, so either way helps us. inside the members area, you just go to, so you'll see general chat and all this stuff. And then where's members topics? Members only posts. Where is it? Because I know he just put it in here this morning because I was trying to find, where is it? Am I blind? General chat, politics, finance, general gaming, show topics right here. So you can go right in here and suggest whatever you want for the show, or you can send an email. So if anyone is a member, they want to pop in.
You got another option too.
Yeah, you don't have to use Discord if you don't want to. You also, like I said, you don't have to download anything. You can access it from your web browser during the show. Even the app is easier, but you don't have to use it. So go there to show topics. And then also your comments. We'll read some comments out of there too. I want to start to move. I want to be able to talk to people outside of the hour to 2 hours that we're live every day. Mm-hmm. And so this is going to be big for us in 2026. I'm hoping that you'll go, and then I'll monitor that throughout the rest of the show and see if we get any suggestions in there. The call-ins thing was okay, but it was kind of a momentum killer. And I need to figure out a way to incentivize more people to call in, which some people send me some emails on how to do that. But, a lot of people just listen at work or whatever. And so you could pop your show suggestion in anytime you want. Like, it doesn't have to be during the show, and I'll just come back. So, yeah, that's where that is. And then I had this topic here. Where is this? Oh, yeah, the Shaquille O'Neal one is, Shaquille O'Neal does a ton, like a metric ton of good stuff that really doesn't get talked about a lot. He paid for the funeral of a 12-year-old girl who died in a fight at a school bus stop. That girl's 12.
Oh my. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
That's crazy.
I think it's so like, so she got hit and like there's a video of her falling and hitting her head on the concrete.
Oh, that's why I don't. That's what I tell people. Like, don't get fighting ain't worth it. Because there's always a chance that something weird like that's going to happen. And sure enough, that there's a perfect example of it. Yeah. It's like, yeah, fighting's cool. I'm like, yeah, it's cool until somebody trips and falls over and breaks their neck. And now you're going to prison for manslaughter.
It's so sad. And I like that O'Neal did this. I thought this was kind of just like a sweet gesture. Obviously, like, it doesn't change anything for the family. But what he said was like, basically like, what can I do to ease your suffering? And I thought this was kind of a powerful move on his part.
Funerals are expensive. And they're not always, obviously there are a lot, like, going through my dad's funeral planning, like, we didn't do anything like crazy, but just a cremation. If you're just doing even a cremation, you're talking about thousands of dollars. Mm-hmm. You're talking about renting a funeral home, or maybe you just have people at your house. I don't know. But shout out Shaq for doing some good there. I also had this story keyed up here. A boyfriend, I don't know if you saw this story, Melanie. A boy was helping his girl cheat in an esports competition. He got 6 months in fucking prison for that. Thailand does not fuck around.
Just him?
Yes, good question.
Oh, yeah, good question. Let's look.
I want to know.
Yeah, they should both, right? Because they were both cheating.
Yeah, they both should.
Well, in today's society, let's see here.
I don't know. Thailand might be like, yep, everybody.
The scandal stems from a woman's arena of valor. I'm not familiar with that game. At CE.
Oh, that's a mobile game. I played that game. It's actually really fun.
Okay. Because they're like, I'm assuming it's like Dota or some shit like that, given that they're Asian. I don't know.
I think it is. Or if this is what I'm thinking of. Yeah. It's a Dota type game.
Okay.
It's really fun. It's great.
What does that mean, a Dota type game?
Have you heard of League of Legends?
Yeah.
It's like that. Yeah,
it's like that
style of game.
Yeah. So, by the way, they were both sentenced. She got 6 months. He got 6 months.
Do you think they'll break up, or are they going to stay together?
Have you seen that story? Like, there's that short going around about the guy. Oh my god! If somebody in chat can find it, it's the most heartbreaking fucking shit ever. There was a guy who was at the height of his popularity in esports. His girlfriend gets cancer. He quits streaming, making money, so he can focus 100% on helping her through her cancer treatment. 2 months after she went into remission, she dumped him.
I heard about that.
So brutal. Now, maybe he was a total asshole and he was only throwing it in her face or something. I don't know.
Like, actually, he was like, I'm quitting for her. And really, he just wasn't doing anything.
No, well, because his friends confirmed, like, this was fucked. Like, it wasn't like, they both got, her partner in crime, 23-year-old Cheerio, was also sentenced in the case. The cheating uncovered mid-competition, leading to disqualification. Authorities later arrested both individuals, seizing devices and chat logs that detailed how their plan was carried out. Prosecutors charged them under Thailand's computer crime law, citing unauthorized access to systems and manipulation of competitive integrity. I mean, I support this. These people, we're not talking about like cheating at Mario Kart with you when your buddies, you're talking, they're probably competing in an event that had hundreds of thousands of dollars, in prize money and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Initially, the court issued 6-month prison sentence to both defendants, emphasizing the damage caused to the country's reputation. The sentence was then reduced to 3 months by a judge due to their guilty pleas. Under Thai law, shorter sentences like this can be served in detention facilities rather than traditional prisons. So 3 months.
Damage to the country's reputation is like an interesting citation. Can you imagine if America did that?
Thailand does not fuck around. Aren't they the one that like caned an American for spray painting cars?
Probably. I always hear it's like if you like spit your gum in the street in Thailand, there's like huge consequences.
Caned for, I think graffiti was, or spray paint.
Oh, that was Singapore, they're saying.
Oh, it was Singapore. Yes, that sounds right. Yeah, Singapore. Yeah, boy caned. I mean, and they broadcast that shit. Like, that was great. I remember that story, and I was only 11 when it happened. That's what stuck with me. I was like, damn, like, because it was on like the news. I think they showed it, if I remember correct. He was sentenced to 83 days in Singapore prison, and 6 strokes of cane for spray painting cars. 4 years later, Mr. Fay is once again in the news. Last week, he was arrested and charged with possession of marijuana. Oh my God! Oh, he's just in Florida. Okay, he's fine. Like these Asian countries don't fuck around, and that's why they have a high trust society. There's who's that dumbass streamer that went over there and he's facing like fucking huge charges? Johnny Somali or whatever his name was.
What did he do?
Let me look at him.
Pranks or something.
Yeah, it was something he shouldn't have been doing.
Yeah.
He's facing 3 years, by the way, of hard labor. Hard labor.
Oh.
And he's gonna get it. Like he's guilty as fuck. Like they let him out on bail and then he did something else stupid too. Like he's, let's see. He could face 3 years of hard labor in prison plus a fine of 150,000 won, $100, and registration as a sex offender in South Korea.
Whoa.
He faces 4 charges of obstruction of business, two violations of Minor Offenses Act. He pled guilty. He was charged because he also charged for sharing a deep fake of a Korean influencer. But he pled not guilty to that. He definitely did that one. I remember he did that. Like these people go to these other countries and they fuck around and like, they kept Johnny Smalley kept adding to his charges. Yeah, I think he's just like, oh, I'm black and I'm used to in America. I don't actually have to serve any time for any crimes I do or anything like that. I don't know, but that's also a wild story. And I don't know. I'm kind of a big fan of, there was this judge too that in Texas, some basketball American youth robbed a store, and it was like his first major. He got into a fight in jail while he was in jail, and like she gave him 25 years.
Really?
Like his family was like trying to attack the judge and stuff like that. It's like, dude, this guy committed armed robbery with like an MP5 or some shit, some sort of automatic weapon. It's probably a Draco. And he just get 25 years, which he should have got. But these people who commit all these multiple crimes are used to like, oh, I'll get a year, I'll get 2 years, whatever. And that means nothing to them. Like 2 years in prison, big fucking deal. I come out, you know, I get to work out while I'm in there. That has to be their mindset. Otherwise, can you imagine if they had caning in America still? They had caning. Oh man, we would be a more polite society. I guarantee that. Now, I think like the caning thing is not. I mean, it's the humiliation. I'm sure it hurts, but it's not like it.
Right.
It's not like it's not like I don't know. I've never been caned, so I guess I should probably shut up about it. But I'm pretty sure it's one of those things where like you're publicly humiliated, as opposed to like, you know, 6.
Because when you're saying they broadcast it, I was like, it's kind of like the stocks, right? Or with guillotine.
Chat, correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like, did they broadcast that on TV, chat? I feel like they did. Because I feel like maybe my parents were like, see, watch this. This is what happens when you're naughty. Like, or something. Like, they probably use that to like as a teaching lesson for me.
They're like, this is why you can't travel to Asia. You don't trust your impulse control.
Yeah. Wait, I'm pretty sure it was across the back of the rib cage with a tractor sword, deep bruises in the tissue, but no organ damage. Oh, okay, there you go. Well, that's awfully specific. But did they broadcast it? That's my question. I feel like they did. Oh wait, I got behind a Rumble chat here. I've been beaten with bamboo. It hurts. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they did broadcast it. Okay, yeah. So it's really more about humiliating you. You know, like, I'm sure it doesn't feel good either. Let's get to some viewer chats quick here because I feel like I've missed them. Oh yeah, I did miss a bunch. Yoki War2 says, I feel like it's the only time a relationship worked out coming out of reality TV was Boston Rob. Wasn't he the guy that tried to fight? Right? That's what he's saying. Like that worked out. But didn't he? Who was the guy who was like? Remember, like Joe Rogan had to get between. Oh, that was Johnny Fairplay. I think that guy, or Johnny something or other. Remember that? Like he was like punching his wife, or his wife was punching him. His wife punched him. He's like, nah, dog, you can't do that. And then he like defended his wife. Do you remember that?
No.
Nobody remembers that. Joe Rogan. What show was it on? It wasn't Survivor. What was that show, guys?
Fear Factor?
Yes, probably Fear Factor fight. The definition of a, let's see. No, it wasn't Fear Factor. No, here it is. Yeah, it was Fear Factor. 33 seconds in. Obviously, this is a 240p video. Oh, I got to put it on the screen. Because this guy, the guy that did this was like on all the, this thing. So she punches this guy.
Oh.
And it's her husband she punches?
No, I'm wrong. I was wrong. I misremembered. So
okay.
This guy in general, I remember was a huge asshole.
Yeah.
But then like,
Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? You can't assault people. What are you doing?
Oh, but
It's called strategy. He's yelling at you. You can't run up to him and hit him. Look, if you and your husband hit each other, that's one thing. You don't run up and hit other contestants. No, hey. After yelling.
Joe would have killed him. Like, that is a classic example. Where do I have this in my bookmarks? Like, here's a white pill, but this is a particular kind of woman, okay? Hashtag not all women. Oh, did you guys see this one? UK police almost arrested a man for his ex-user named Ching Chong Chinaman until they realized he was actually Chinese.
Oh my goodness.
Where is this one? That's going to be a short reaction for obvious reasons.
Are you talking about the Caleb Hammer one where the guy's like, you're always almost getting us into fights? Because she's like...
Yes, that is part of it. Here, this one. Like, so these people are being dumb fucks, like filming stuff, but like, rare W for this guy. I'll just say this. This guy has probably had to fight people for his girlfriend's loudmouth before. I'll preface that.
You got a Mr. Karen over here. Get it.
Just a $400,000 Lamborghini. Yeah. But then this guy comes up.
We're filming a video.
okay?
Now he's like, hey, just hop in. Because, like, he knows they're fucking around. Like, if some neighbor comes out and is like, hey, what the fuck are you doing? You just move on. Like, that's what normal people do.
Yeah.
Right.
No, hop in. Let's go. Come on.
No, I want to talk to him. What?
Now, it's going to get loud here.
Okay.
I get it. You can leave us alone. A 2-year-old?
Yeah.
What does that matter?
Who's driving the car when he's fucking around with a skateboard?
Just relax, bro.
Just do it somewhere else. Honey.
Hit her with the honey.
Take my picture.
Taking it.
In the car! The hell do you think this is?
Annoying.
No, you don't get to make your own decisions. Stop. You don't run shit. You don't sit there and bicker old people. You hop in, you leave. We're sitting here ghost riding the whip in the neighborhood. Stop acting like we're not in the wrong. And then you're antagonizing him. If he goes and slaps you, I have to go grab him. You don't get
like,
Base.
fucking
He's
base.
right.
Yeah,
He's
this guy has definitely been sucked into fights by girls before. Like,
to do that. If he gets in your face now, I have to fight him. So you don't get to act all big and bad when you're with your man. It's not funny. Now he's gonna call the cops, and now there's problems. Now I have to deal with it. And I told you, get in the car. You need to learn to listen to me. No, you didn't. You're talking shit to him. It's not a safe thing. I have to scream at you to get you in the car. You won't get in. You're sitting there talking shit to him. It's not okay to do that.
I get it. Just don't go too far.
I said 5 times, get in the car.
she doesn't get it, by the way.
She doesn't.
You have this ego.
Well, she knows she's wrong. That's just like, I get it. Like, she wants him to stop because she.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, but she
and, like,
doesn't.
and to his credit, too, he's like, we're in the wrong, too. Like, we shouldn't. This isn't like it's a
We're
super
fucking up.
thing.
Yeah, we're
Right.
the ones that are being assholes here.
We don't bicker with old people.
This guy's gonna fucking call the cops now. Now I'm gonna have to deal with this bullshit instead of and she's like, you're yelling at me. I'm like, well, he did politely ask you several times to get back in the car.
Right, like that's changing the argument. You're yelling at me. That's like, I don't like her delivering this information, even though actually I just don't like the information.
Yeah.
We're doing something wrong.
We are doing something wrong. We're totally in the wrong. We're in front of his house.
Okay, I get it. Just please stop.
I need you to say next time that happens, I will listen to you,
I
Judah.
understand. Yes. I don't need to be yelled at.
Yes, you do. You wouldn't get in the car. I had to scream at
It's
you.
acceptable for me to yell at you.
Yes, if I'm not listening to you and you're arguing with a grown man,
Yeah.
yes.
There's no reason for us to yell at each other.
Oh my goodness. Now she's just switching it back
She
to
just
him.
switched to- yeah.
Well, you didn't have to yell at He did because he told her to get in the car and she wasn't doing it.
Yeah.
Also, like,
to.
he's yelling because it's not safe, right?
Exactly.
Like,
He knows that they're being degenerate. He's like, what are you doing? You're gonna argue with some guy that lives in the neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
I guarantee you every guy in chat has a guy friend that has a girl just like this.
Right.
Like, I have guy friends that go to jail for their girlfriend's stupid big mouth. When they're drinking, they run their mouth and they write checks that their boyfriends have to cash. Now, I think if, you know, it'd probably be, I don't know, my Mrs. the Quarter never gets drunk and runs her mouth, so I don't know. But like,
he's an angel. That misses the quarter.
I feel
More
like
explore.
I feel like you actually don't have to do that as a guy. You don't have to go. If your girl is being a stupid bitch, you don't have to go get in a fight because you take her out of there. You lift her up, you put her over your shoulder, and you fucking leave. Like, I've seen so many times at the bar, like 2 guys getting along fine. 20 minutes later, they're fighting. And why was it? It's because some girl said something. Like this guy, like, that's a huge issue in the black community too. Like, there's a lot of black men in prison for loudmouth black girlfriends. A lot. And I challenge it. Like, if you're black, I know you're not offended by that because you know I'm right. Like, it's.
Do you think this couple with Lamborghini stays together?
No fucking way. No. Although it does seem like they are kind of toxic anyway. Like,
right.
He does like speak to her in a pretty, like, that's like, I don't know. I think he's 100% in the right, but he definitely was using like pretty harsh language and like pretty aggressive with her. So this is probably a toxic relationship all around. My guess is.
Well, yeah, and I think just the what they were doing in the first place and what he was doing, like letting the car drive itself while he was skateboarding, like that was dumb. So
right,
really,
he's obviously dumb too.
Yeah. So I mean, at least he knew, at least he acknowledged that it was dumb. But yeah,
That's why I'm like, she's like, we're not doing anything wrong. He's like, we absolutely are doing something wrong.
Right.
Like,
yeah. That's
okay.
they've had that argument. Yeah, they've had that argument before. Like,
I'm gonna guess they may have broke up if this video got uploaded.
Good point.
Because why else are you gonna upload it? Yeah.
He sounded about as fatigued as you can get.
Yes.
Like, this guy, I guarantee you, I know this guy. He's got a type. He dates girls who wear yoga pants 7 days a week and have their tits out and drink their mocha latte, mocha joca bullshits and run their mouth all the time. I guarantee you he's dated 10 other girls just like this girl. Like, yeah. And he's probably like, is it terrible to watch a video of the girlfriend getting out of the car in Tiger Country because she's mad at her boyfriend? I remember that. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's toxic because she did not actually understand him. And then she did that really toxic thing that men can do too. When anybody in a relationship does this, she flipped it around to him like, you yelled at me. It's like, no, you were wrong. You were trying to get us, you're trying to cause trouble for us. Yeah. And you still don't understand. You don't understand. Because when she goes you yelled at me, it's like, no, okay, well, you didn't understand. You said you did, but you didn't.
Also, I feel like he yelled, like, get in the car. But again, that's like, he immediately goes to like, it's not safe. What if he hits you? Like, this is like, it's like with little kids, like, you shouldn't yell. Yelling has like other implications. But like, if your kid's about to like hurt themselves, sometimes you do yell in the moment to be like, hey, we have to immediately stop. Like, I can understand that.
Stop
like,
yelling at me.
Car, he sounds frustrated, but I don't feel like he's really yelling. Maybe I like don't understand the volume of
that last one was loud.
Yeah.
The last one was, he was like, get in the car.
No,
but
that's what I'm saying. Like, when he is like imminent danger, man approaching car, he's yelling. But that again is like, this is danger. When they're in the car and he's like, you don't get to make your own decisions. Yeah. I feel like it's like a little bit different. And if with her being like, you can't say that to me, like, yeah, maybe that's the wrong exact phrase. But in this case, like, your logic seems stupid. You don't seem like you should make your own decisions.
The phrase that tells me there's no fucking way they're still together is when he goes, you need to say, I understand you, Judah.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay. Like, that is like, that's how you talk to a 5-year-old. Yes. Like, that is not how you talk to your relation.
Like a 5-year-old though.
I know. But there's no way. Like, he humiliated her.
I mean, yeah, but that's the thing is he probably deals with this all the freaking time.
Yes, all the time. Every time they go out.
Combative with every little thing. Sometimes you just gotta listen to your man. Like, it's just a fact.
Yeah.
Like, especially in a situation like this. And so he's probably sick and tired of every time he says something, he's gonna get pushback and no cooperation. So yeah, it sounds like he's frustrated.
Well, and also like part of the reason you make kids say it back to you is so like it's absolutely clear what the standard is. Like, I will listen to you in this like situation.
Yeah, my parents used to make me do that.
Yeah.
Say this.
Like, just to be clear, you know that our rule is you cannot like throw spoons in the house or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Like, in this case, he's like, you have to say back to me that you know what I'm talking about. It also seems like they don't trust each other. I mean, that's a big part of it. Like, you wouldn't have questioned him about getting in the car if like she really trusted him.
Yeah.
He wouldn't have to have her say it back if he really trusted that she was listening.
Right. Yeah.
Sergeant says, Jeremy, if you keep them scared, you will keep them watching. I'm not willing to do that. I'm not blackpilling on this show. We will cover the news, but there will be no chicken littling in this hour or 2 hours in your afternoons. That's not what this show is about. Literally every other tard on the internet is doing that. I'm not engaging in it. D. Damon says, bots and closeted bundles of sticks are the only ones engaging with the mega divide talking point. I agree. I agree.
Yep.
Yoki Wartooth says, I feel like the Joe Kent thing is 50-50 bullshit and the truth, but he seems like he's just pissed overall and he's embellishing the truth. Yeah, most things are somewhere in between. You know, I think he probably really did quit over Iran, but the fact that he fucking waited about 8 seconds to do the podcast circuit, that's a little suspect. But you know, I invited him on the show, but you know what? I'm not going to be Tucker Carlson and be like, well, so, you know, how did that make you feel? Like Tucker fucking ball washed him the whole time?
Right.
It's like, listen, Joe, this is what you said 3 months ago on Sean Ryan, and now you're saying this. What the fuck?
Well, I mean, the question is like, Tucker doesn't want to be involved in Iran. I know people are controversial what Tucker says. So like, maybe it was a softball interview. Maybe Joe will go on Mark Levine's show and get hit with some harder questions. Because part of it is like, Tucker's not going to push him on stuff he doesn't agree. You know what I mean? Like,
well, he tried to do that though. He said, "Well, some people are saying that you did this 180
but
degree."
That's different than actually genuinely being like, "I don't."
He
agree
wasn't.
With you.
Yeah, like I want to have Joe on the show and say, "Joe, I respect you. Thank you for your service to this country. I appreciate you. Like fucking for real." But dude, I don't believe you. Yeah. Like make me believe that you married this liberal woman and suddenly 3 months ago you're on Sean Ryan saying we must go to war, and now you're saying we shouldn't. Like, what new information did you find? And by the way, if you're gonna
wife like being maybe liberal, but like I think women convert to their husband
generally that way. Yeah, generally the other way.
Like from what I know, she raises chickens for him and homeschools his kids. Like, it's not reeking super liberal to me. Although,
people say that. I don't know if that's true or not. So I probably shouldn't have said that. I retract that.
I'm just giving you a hard time.
That was a talking point. Like, I think I saw Sarah Fields put that out there. Like, you married this person and then now this.
I'm thinking and like maybe, but like, I don't know.
That's not generally the way it goes. Well,
not generally.
I mean, if you're a beta male, you probably do whatever your wife says, like Jerry O'Connell. But like, I just think like, dear Joe Kent, I have one question for you. You clearly insinuated that either the U.S. government or Israel killed Charlie Kirk. Do you have one fucking shred of evidence? One. And if you don't, why did you insinuate that?
Right.
Yeah.
Because it was very deliberate. He was like, well, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, everyone knows that Charlie didn't want to go to war with Iran. Listen, I don't care what people say about Charlie Kirk and how close he was to Donald Trump. If Charlie Kirk was alive today and vehemently opposed the war with Iran, guess what? We'd still be at war with them. Like, that's the facts. All right. So why did you insinuate? Why did you even, like, you're a guy who cares about data and facts. Why are you insinuating something that you have zero evidence of?
Yeah.
I get that. Tiffany says, Jeremy radio show as of October 2023, Mark Levin radio show attracts on 8 million weekly listeners. Damn. Yeah, see, like I was saying that,
radio
like,
circuit, Jeremy.
I know we should at least like simulcast somewhere. I wonder if I can do that. Like, I wonder if somebody would. I don't even want the money. Like, just give me
If you don't want it, I'll take it.
Well, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care about the money. It'd be cool to get like AM distribution. If anyone knows how to do that or knows somebody, please do. I'm sure we'd have to adhere to FCC regulations though. So, that's different,
Worth looking into, getting to see what the rules are before you make a decision,
Yeah. I mean, you wouldn't have to if you're on like Sirius, but that's not AM radio.
Right.
That's
but Sirius gets some pretty decent viewership from what I know.
Yeah, I feel like there should be a way to do that. Like, you should be able to find some fucking channel on Sirius that would air your show. I feel like anyway. Spiteful Immune says the entire show would be should be close-ups of Hannah. Well, you called her Hannah, so now I'm not going to do it. Her name's Hannah Claire. Our sergeant says Joe Kant is a lefty in disguise. His wife has severe TDS, but he has a good job, so he milked it until they figured out he was leaking information to people like Tucker Carlson and Candace Owen. I also believe he did leak stuff, but let's let the investigation prove that. But everyone leaks stuff. That's why I don't care.
The leak thing is like hard for me to decipher. Like maybe not. I'm not sure.
Yeah, awfully convenient.
Like left-wing thing is at least funny to me because it's like when he was running for office in his home state, which I believe is Washington or Oregon. Yep. He was like getting dragged because he was like allegedly too far right and like friends with Proud Boys. And now it's like, he's a liberal. Like, I don't know for sure, but like, man, the pendulum, it swings.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's just part of the, that's just part of the talking points. I wish that the internet right now, it's become so absolute. There's no in between. There's no more nuance. It's completely dead. Like either Joe Kent is a traitor or he's like yesterday, they say, don't trust the government. But this guy that left the government about 8 seconds ago, he's telling the truth. Like, it's like, guys, can we just maybe, like, this guy just worked for the government. But you're telling me not to trust the government. But because he quit, I'm supposed to just trust him now? Like, everybody that's ever quit government is automatically trustworthy? Like,
well, and look at all the backlash to Bongino, right? Like, people were like,
people don't trust Dan.
Right. Like, and maybe that's good. Maybe that's bad. Like, I can't say for sure, but.
I just want some consistency. Mm-hmm. That's all. Just some consistency. I'm sure it's somewhere in the middle. I'm sure that I don't think Joe Kent is a traitor or any of the inflammatory stuff. I do think he probably was leaking stuff, you know, but they all do. So I don't care. Was he leaking classified tactical military positions? If not, I don't really give a shit, because if you're going to be mad at him about it, you know, be mad at every Democrat that, you know, how do we know what's going on in Congress? Obviously someone's leaking this stuff. Like, we had people taking pictures in a closed, you know, we had, what's her name, taking pictures in a closed hearing, you know, with Hillary Clinton.
Lauren Boebert,
like,
yeah.
Like, yeah, all right, you know, cool, Boebert. I mean, I like you and all, but like,
well, wasn't the whole thing with Hunter Biden that he was like giving the Ukrainians access to his dad's state secrets? Like, I don't know that it's full of top-notch security all the time.
Yeah. McCall said, I still think Ken is just another grifter that, quote, found the light. We'll end up on his MSNBC with a podcast and a book. Dems only out to divide MAGA and out to help rhinos. Yeah, I actually have the same opinion. Our sergeant says, so does anybody think the cocaine in the White House was for Joe and not Hunter? And why haven't we heard shit? Well, from what I understand, that the cocaine thing, like, couldn't it have been from a visitor? Like, they found it in like a locker where you like check your phone or something.
Lockered area where you like.
Oh, was it?
I thought it was like more like staff and Secret Service get access to it, but I don't
know that answer either.
Enough to know for sure.
Yeah, and honestly, look, I hate to dispel this to you, but basically everybody in DC is doing drugs. Like, sorry, I know your favorite hero, you know, whatever, you know, RFK has, you know, famously talked about fucking snorting heroin off toilet seats. I mean,
that was before he was in DC.
Well, okay, you don't just stop that kind of stuff in general. Most people.
RFK's story is so interesting, and I know we're about to wrap, but like, because he was a heroin addict, that like led to a lot of his like community service and also interest in like the body, which is like kind of fascinating, right? Like, where would we be today if he hadn't taken heroin?
So, yeah. So, and I'm glad he survived it. And I'm glad, I'm assuming
I would not encourage it. Don't do drugs.
This is a viewer suggested topic from the viewer Discord. So, card collector in Malaysia vents frustration after accidentally cutting the corner off a $16,000 Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Oh no!
Oh no!
I would vent my frustration as well.
Wow. What card?
Oh, he fucking did. He did.
16,000. I want to know what card, because I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh.
I don't know, but I mean, there's Magic cards that are worth 50 grand now. They do this crazy stuff where it's like a serialized card that's signed by the artist, and there's like 1 in a million. They had the One Ring Magic card that Post Malone bought for $1 million or something, $2 million or something. Oh yeah, he did wreck it. How though?
We can't see it.
Jeremy is screening it for us.
Oh shit! Sorry guys. Hold on. That cat's like, I'm out of here.
Dark Magician?
Oh yeah, there you go. Look, he cut that corner off.
No.
How? He's gonna kill himself.
Yeah.
Oh yes, yeah, exactly. Yes, Melanie, say yeah. He's gonna go right in the other room, get a sword, and
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
Wow.
Now my guess is this will turn out to be fake. Because you could get a high quality proxy and do something like this. Let me show you the tiny gap that cost me this. Facebook, take the video, also have some the corner, but how did he cut it off the corner? He also shared the
package, maybe, and it got cut.
Yeah, he used scissors to open a pack, which is very stupid. That's probably what it was. Yeah. Madison's approached this post with conciliatory humor, one commenting that he could have used that card to scare his opponent to death. Yeah, just play it. See, oh my God. Oh, why'd you cut it? Cut off the other 3 corners. yeah, just to balance it out. It was a limited edition card with 100 in the entire world, and now my only limited version of the card in the world has been cut. You know what? I bet you someone will buy it. That sucks.
They will, yeah, not for nearly as much, but they'll still buy it.
Someone will still buy it if it's
How much do you think it would sell for, like semi-damage?
2,000.
Yeah, that's
2 to 3. Someone's buying it. If there's only 100, it's still one of 100.
Yeah,
right.
Yep.
You know, like it's still it's listen, bud, don't seppuku, okay? You're probably still gonna get some money. Someone's buying that card. And in fact, your viral breakdown might actually increase its value.
Right.
Too.
Now it's worth 5,000 because it's part of like.
Yeah, I mean that's how it works. You know, like they'll say, you know, this is the one, you know, from the famous one. It's even more rare than the other 99. Someone's buying that. The Wolfman says, when I worked as a CO in New Jersey prison, I've seen numerous men get released and back into prison multiple times in such a short period. It's ridiculous. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm sorry, but in my house, if you throw a stool, someone's going in zip cuffs. Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
I had a friend who had a girl like this, and he put up with it very, very long time. Until one night, like everyone was hanging out, and like somebody in the friend group, like she did something over the line, and somebody in the friend group, like one of the other women, was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Because like people were just sick of it, and you're just kind of like, nobody says anything.
But I'm sure it's like
you're kind of
mostly male friends, like they don't feel comfortable saying, like if you're saying like someone else.
We knew what was going on.
Something.
Yeah, he's like, "Please, guys, just make it worse. She's just drunk, whatever." Then like this base chick that used to hang out was like, "Hey, what are you doing?" She's like, "You can't do that." And then like, of course, that turned into a girl fight, which is always great to watch. Just hair pulling and nothing else going on. But
did he leave the girl then, or did he stay with her?
Yeah,
though?
he did break up with her eventually, but he went to jail more than once because of it. You know, because he would defend himself. Like, she, you know, what are you going to do? Somebody's punching you over and over in the face. I mean, you have to stop them. Yeah. But then the cops aren't going to believe you. They never do.
Right.
Lee Kinder says, new season of The Bachelorette has been pulled. Just announced.
Good.
There you go.
Good. Breaking news on our
Breaking
screen.
news. Shout out Lee Kindler. Yeah.
Wow.
Crestview says, BDSM caning doesn't hurt. Actual real caning fucks you up. Well, okay, fun to know.
Okay.
And thanks for sharing that about yourself. Darkside says, Thailand doesn't work like deceiving people. I guess they forgot about the ladyboys. Oh, yeah, right, yeah. We don't like to deceive other people unless they're ladyboy. Honky Kong says, I had a girlfriend like that. We split and she got hooked on meth, became a hooker, and is now sitting in prison. Fucking, hey.
Wow.
You pulled the ripcord at the right time. Yeah. Redworm, Charlie, the women in my life, so many times she gets drunk and turns into a monster. Too many times I drag her away. When she's not drunk, she's an absolute angel. I do my best to keep her away from bars. Yeah. Alcohol is a thing. You know, it makes people act, you know, the fool. And, you know, you deal with a lot. Most men, and, you know, look, let's not pretend there aren't women who are in abusive relationships and like stay for the kids or stay for, you know what I mean? Like, it's just it's just a soft spot in my heart because I see how men get treated when, you know, even other men are like, oh, you know, heard your girlfriend beat you up. And it's like, no, dude, it's the same shit with men and their toxic, hot, you know, mildly attractive teacher rapes a 13-year-old. And they're like, nice. And it's like,
gross,
like,
terrible.
That's how men are. They're like, wait, let me see a picture of her.
Right.
Oh, she was hot. Nice. And it's like, dude, if she was
Like,
400
that's a
pounds,
child.
yeah, it's still a child. It's still rape. It's not nice.
Yeah.
By the way, there's a woman on the run in Colorado, too, who's fucking a 13-year-old.
Oh, my goodness.
I don't know what's going on with these women, girls.
I've seen
Haven't
more
I
and more.
said that before? Like,
we've
it's like
talked about
crazy.
this, like, are they just reporting on it more, or is it going up? But
Yeah.
I kind of think there's like something in the
There's something going on, yeah,
that are making this happen.
I think it's linked to the terminal, what's the word? Like, people are not growing up anymore.
Yeah.
You know, like
Terminal adolescence, is that the term?
Yes, terminal adolescence. Yeah, like, or perpetual. Like, it's like, okay, or it's hard for me to call that person a pedophile, right? Like, it's hard for me to make that leap. Like, you had
there
sex
is
with
another term that is about like teenagers.
Hebephile or something like that, or something like that.
I just go with the term. If they're
I do too.
If they're a minor, then and somebody does something to them, they're a pedophile. I don't care if it's all pedophile.
That's how I feel like we have to treat it, because there has to be like a zero tolerance policy. But like technically, there is a word for like being attracted to teens. But again, I agree with Melanie. Like, pedophile is good enough for me.
Yeah, I'm not gonna die on that hill. Like, you know, I had a friend who was 18 and slept with his girlfriend who was 17, and he's on the sex offender registry. So I don't have a lot of.
Within 1 year,
I don't have a lot of
and especially
sympathy.
because a lot of states, like the age of consent is like 16. So
yeah,
like,
it's 18 in Wisconsin, and he couldn't play on our softball team because it was too close to the fucking school.
That's weird though. If they're within a year or two apart, like
he married her, by the way. Too.
If they met in high school, like, you know what I mean? They could have been in the same like extracurriculars or whatever.
Yeah, it was it was so weird. I was like, why does he never play on Mondays? Because we played 2 days a week, and one day was like by school, and he finally told me, he's like, I can't because it's too close to the school. I'm like, what?
That's the thing. Like in that case, is that like an actual useful application of the sex offender registry?
Well,
like,
it's
people
not.
Are not on it who should be.
He never did jail time. He got like they had some sort of statutory charge. I don't know if he did jail time. Maybe he did. I can't remember. Or maybe he had to go to like juvie for like 6 months or something. But like that guy's life is ruined because he had sex with his girlfriend who was 18. Like I'm like,
and who he married? Like
yeah, he married her. Yeah, she came to every softball game. It was not like weird. Digital Boone said also, what's with younger women calling everyone bro now? Maybe I'm old, but if a woman called me that, I'd question her orientation. I don't think I've ever really been called. Yeah, I don't think I've ever been called bro by a girl. Yeah, maybe Melanie.
Bro.
Yeah, maybe Melanie. Yeah, yeah, maybe Melanie. So I think with that we'll wrap the show. But please do remember, either join Rumble Premium by using our link. Could definitely use your support. Like seriously, a genuine ask. Either join Rumble Premium using our link down below in the description, or going to thequartering.com/join. You can submit topics to the show. We'll do them right on the show. Or if you leave comments in that room, we'll read them on the show. And you can interact with us in Discord. And it supports us. Ultimately, it supports us. But, also more importantly, you get some value for it. I'm not just asking for your money for nothing. Yeah, there was one dude that peed behind the bushes at elementary school courts once. Got caught and he got himself on the list. Yes, that happens because you get a like a public indecency ticket. I knew somebody who did that too, and he was like he was kind of a degen, so it didn't matter anyway.
Right.
Like it didn't fuck up his life. But I was like, what the is this really is this what we're really like? They're like, well, a kid could have saw, but they didn't. Like he got they didn't. I don't really know why. I don't know. I don't understand. I don't understand our legal system sometimes. I think we're going to send everyone over to Matt Morris. Wow, we went the full 2 hours today. That's crazy. Matt Morris is not live. Who's live?
Is the Bastrocast.
Yeah.
You know it.
Yeah.
I know it. Melanie knows it.
Oh yeah, Dawson's Creek did an entire season on a teacher having sex with a 15-year-old. That's right, Pacey. And it was not. I mean, I think it was a big. They got in trouble or something like that. But I remember that. Yeah, and shout out Rip. James
Vanderbeek.
James Vanderbeek seemed like a really cool guy, a good dad, just a good, But yeah, we'll raid Asmongold, and we'll say some bald on bald crime here. We'll send you guys over. Tell him the quartering. I don't know if he doesn't acknowledge it today. This is his last raid because I don't know if he did yesterday. Okay. So I need to know, Jeremy. You know a lot of deviants, kinda. But I mean, I'm 40. I'll be 43 in a couple weeks. You meet a lot of people when you get old, right. And I wouldn't say as 18-year-old sleeping with his girlfriend is a deviant.
Right.
The peeing thing also was fucking crazy. They were playing basketball or something like that. It was so dumb, and the school was locked. You couldn't take a leak anywhere. It was so dumb. They just fucked up his life for no reason. All right, yeah. So go say hi to Asman for everyone.
And Asman acknowledge us.
Yes, we need an acknowledgement out of Asmongold. Otherwise, no more raids. Damn it, he doesn't need my raids anyway. So with that, we'll see you guys tomorrow.